Cadillac once made a custom-designed bulletproof car for Donald Trump. Adin Ross bought it. And CaseOh makes over $12 million a year and drives a 1991 Jeep Cherokee. And today we're ranking all of them in the streamer car tier list. XQC once called the Ferrari SF90 a loser car.
The SF90, you know, I'll be honest with you, here's my name on it. It's a loser car. That is what it is.
And then bought it anyway. He also owns a Lamborghini, a Porsche, a BMW, a Tesla, and a Range Rover. Oh, and there was also a McLaren in the list, but he lost that one to a divorce. With a car collection like this, you'd think he drives like a boss, right? D tier. Ludwig always dreamed of owning a 1997 Subaru Sambar. Now, who in the world would want this pocket-sized truck? Well, it got stolen immediately. The day he noticed, Ludwig tweeted about it, and 9 million people saw it. The entire internet came in clutch to look for one missing Subaru, and found it. He also buys car beds in his free time, destroys them, races F4 cars, and then goes doing donuts in a Mazda for some dudes who only speak Japanese. Honestly, drifting a busted-up Miata should be on everyone's bucket list. B tier. Adin Ross. His collection is worth around $1.4 million. That's the equivalent of 150 1997 Subaru Sambars. He bought his assistant an M4, a track hot Jeep for Cenat, and then he gave Sean O'Malley a custom low driver just for existing. It's giving Robin Hood, but for rich people. But that's not all. Drake himself thought he was in need, so he gifted him a Maybach. And then Kik gifted him a Rolls Royce as part of their Princess treatment deal. I wonder how it feels to have so many cars in your name.
I don't have the titles to my cars that I've had. The Maybach, it was the same thing.
Never mind. Though most streamers get caught up in the money and fame, some creators do it for a much higher purpose. The day Valkyrie's mom's car broke down, Ray flew her all the way out to LA and handed over the keys to her Subaru Crosstrek. Valkyrie proved that being rich is not all about flashing lights and material things. It's about giving. She also owns a Lamborghini Urus. C tier. Ferdinand Porsche once said,
I couldn't find the sports car of my dreams, so I built it myself.
Moist Critical's dad found this heavily inspirational and made this for his son. Sweet home Alabama. But this family's ingenuity does not stop there. Ever thought about how gaming chairs spend their entire existence in our bedrooms wondering what we do when we're not home? Charlie pondered this for so long, he converted his chair into a car and took it out for a spin. Agent once said he leaves his manual cars unlocked.
That's my truck!
His garage totals 11 cars, including an Urus, a Cadillac Blackwing, and a carbon footprint large enough to make Greta Thunberg combust into flames. He also bought a Mustang for his friend Waleed. Oh, and let's not forget the time his Ferrari SF90 arrived at his door right as a cop was giving him a talk about noise complaints. B tier. The most affordable car in KSI's collection is a Porsche 718 Boxster. He also owns a Rolls-Royce Wraith, a G-Wagon, a Porsche Cayenne, and of course, his purple chrome Lamborghini Aventador. This car meant so much to him, he made a song about it. It's a good thing Ferruccio Lamborghini isn't alive to hear it. It's also gone through so many outfit changes that people often mistake it for a new car. Prior to his fight against Tommy Fury, Logan Paul even got it wrapped in green for him. His Crypto-Zoo investors took care of that bill. F tier. Tifu dropped out of school in 8th grade because he was too dumb. Today, he owns a boat, a Lamborghini, and he bought his mom a Tesla. F tier. We thought the Porsche Taycan was just a car rich white dudes bought during a midlife crisis, but Clicks changed that. His garage even includes a Hurricane and an M5 unnecessarily tuned to 850 horsepower. Clicks was already collecting these cars by the age of 16. A tier. While we're all waiting for GTA 6, Cenat is experiencing it firsthand. He owns a 2022 Urus, a Rolls Royce, an AMG G63, a C8, and a BMW i8 Roadster. Then he got bored. To complete his collection inspired by his favorite movie, Cenat wrapped all of his cars to resemble McQueen. And when AMP released their car collection video, Kai even had a Dodge SRT in there. A tier. There was once a streamer who, long before driving F1 cars, spent sleepless nights streaming on racing simulators. His name is Lando Norris. Racing is one of the main reasons he's got such a huge fan base these days. Well, that and Drive to Survive. With a net worth of over $40 million, Lando owns well over a dozen cars. From a vintage 1968 Miura and a custom-designed McLaren Astura he raced Ricardo with, and lost. His entire collection is worth around $5 million. But nothing comes close to his favorite selection he used for driving around Europe. There's only one spot in God tier, and Lando's already parked in it. While the other streamers are fighting over who owns the coolest car, Squeezy built an entire platform to make them race. GP Explorer is the reason half the creator world even has touched an F4 car. The third edition sold over 200,000 tickets. For context, that's more than the Bahrain and Azerbaijan Grand Prix combined. Rumor has it that somewhere in the streets of Monaco, you might even see him driving a Porsche 911 GT3 RS, heading to the shops to buy some milk. A tier. After carrying out a deep investigation into CaseOh's car collection, one might stumble upon something super weird. A wiki page for his 1991 Jeep Cherokee, which he lovingly calls the shitstery machine. The dude makes over $12 million a year and he drives the shitstery machine. S tier. Imagine a world where teenagers could afford supercars. It would look like this. Alright, looks kinda ass. But if anyone ever said money can't buy happiness, they've clearly never seen Speed's face the moment he first laid eyes on his Ronaldo-themed Huracan. From recording videos on a broken mic,
I know it's working, I know it's working.
to owning one of the wildest car collections of his generation, Speed owns a Lamborghini Urus, a Porsche 911 Carrera S, and a Cybertruck that the Prime team gave him. And though his actual collection stops there, Speed sat in the front seats of some of the craziest cars on earth, like the BYD Yang Wang U9. Perfect for doom scrolling. He once met a guy in the middle of nowhere in Kansas just to do donuts in a 2,000 horsepower tank. And while he says he's driven an F1 car, it was actually an F4 car. But none of that matters. S tier. Hassan owns the quintessential socialist car. We respect a man who practices what he preaches. But wait, he also owns a Porsche Taycan that he bought on livestream. And as you can imagine, that did not go down well with the internet. This is the same guy who faced backlash for buying a $2.7 million house in Hollywood. But Hassan still has hope. He once tweeted, "At a certain point, I'm sure people will stop being mad at this." Karl Marx does not approve of this. Back in high school, Rock got a Mazda 6 as his first car because his crush liked Mazdas. It didn't work. But who cares when his collection now sums up to $800,000. He's on a Tesla, an Urus, a Mercedes G63, a Range Rover, and even a Lamborghini Huracan. He once made a video where his favorite childhood teacher receives a Lambo, and he wakes up realizing it was all a dream. FaZe Rock then gives him $1,000 instead. Okay, probably the weirdest gift of all time. He also traded his Lambo for his dad's Maybach just to build a games room in it. Bought a Mitsubishi for his cameraman and owns a 3-wheeled solar-powered car that's straight from a sci-fi movie. But his high school crush is still not impressed. C tier. Mizkif is probably the only dude on earth who drives an Audi R8 to Hooters. Hobbies include crashing the cars of the girls he's dating and buying them a Corolla to make up for it. He also woke up and once thought it was a good idea to buy a second-hand BMW from Hawaii. The fact that it was shipped from Hawaii cost more than the car itself. And to complete the trilogy of questionable purchases, he spent $145,000 at an auction on a Lamborghini that was fighting for its life. Even XQC was kind enough to share his thoughts.
Bro, why did he buy this? Bro, it's totaled. That is crazy.
Solid E tier. Road to Shaw owns this Ferrari 458 Spider. A tier. Never mind, he lied.
Yeah, I lied. This isn't actually my car.
F tier. But wait, he does own this Lamborghini Aventador. A tier. Hold on, that's KSI's car. F tier. Alright, what he does own is a white 50th anniversary Lamborghini Gallardo with a 5.2 liter V10 engine. This guy's the Jesse James of clip farming. D tier. Dr. Disrespect owns a BMW Alpina B7 Turbo with a V8 engine. Honestly, pretty on brand. There's also a V12 Diablo in the collection and a Lamborghini Aventador, at least in theory, until the internet did their homework, reverse searched the vehicle identification number, and found out it was a rental car. Slightly disappointing. But he's got the hardest stash of all time. Poser. E tier. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more tier list videos. I love you. Bye.